Well, hello again, and welcome back to Professor Tea Time's Hidden Garden. Glad to be back with you. Today, we're still in the COVID crisis. It's November of 2020, and if you were careful during the springtime, be all the more careful now. In Toronto, they're sort of saying, oh, you're going to have to stay inside and not have friends in, and it's battening down the hatches a lot because the rates are going up terribly. So I'm going to make do here, huddled in at home. I hope that you're doing well. I decided to have some tea. Professor Tea Time, I should have some tea. And I have this marvelous pedestal cup that my spouse got me about 10 years ago. Teacups last. I think that if there's ever an atomic war, the teacups are the things that are going to last. And I've got some marvelous tea in it. Oh, that's lovely. Yes. Why not use the good stuff? You're worth it. I've got some Benton and Barton Eden Rose Black Tea. They've been merchants of tea in Paris since 1919. This gorgeous tea from one of China's finest tea estates is delicately scented with rose, lavender, and vanilla. An elegant afternoon tea. Well, here's to an elegant afternoon tea, hey? So, on the program today, I've got some fabulous music by George Phillipe Telemann, or George Phillipe Telemann. And he was a very well-known composer in the early 1700s. In fact, they wanted to hire him for the church that Bach got, but were somewhat dissatisfied and thought they'd gotten second best by hiring Bach. Yeah, but Telemann is lovely. The piece I'm going to play today is written for flute or recorder alone. It's the first of his 12 fantasias. They're like little worlds all their own. Back in 1728, when he published this, there were a lot of amateur flute and recorder players. So much so that they had a conference for amateur musicians, and everybody showed up with flutes. I guess they were easier to learn, and you could be somewhat learned and cultured by playing flute, and it sounds a bit better at the beginning than, say, oboe or violin, which sound pretty terrible. Now, one of the nice things about Professor Tea Time's Hidden Garden is that it travels. As you can see, I have a bit of green behind me, which means we can go anywhere and anywhen. So, without ado, let's go back to 1728. Well, there now. Isn't that a little bit better than 2020? Still have the tea, still warm. That's a good thing. Anyway, back to the Telemann Fantasies, which are quite lovely. The first fantasy has two movements to it, a vivace, lively, and an allegro, fast. It's always struck me as a bit of a pastoral, shepherds and open air type thing. At least in the first movement, there's passages that sort of echo each other, and as said, it is a bit of its own little world. So, let's have a look at this and see how I do with the first fancy. So, I do hope that you enjoyed Telemann's Fantasia number 1. Uh, if you did, there's a like button below this image. And if you'd like to know more about when I'm releasing things, there's a subscribe button. And once you press the subscribe button, there's a little bell beside it, and you can get notifications that way. Now, we're returning to 2020. Do please wear your masks, be safe, social distancing, and I hope to see you next time.